Hello guys, welcome to my new vlog, My Life After 60. My name is Caroline. Okay, this is part 2 of my experiences in life, what I went through when I was small, when I was very young. I'm not doing this to try and, I don't know, to try and have sympathy from people or name shaming people. No, I'm just doing this for myself. It's like I'm writing my book, you know. So, and it makes me feel good. This is I take it it's part of my healing because I've always wanted to talk about these things and I have no one to talk to about. And actually, even the people that I talk to will not, I don't feel fulfilled, you know. I never told these stories to anyone growing up. So, okay, this is part 2. Remember, I had part 1 that I survived rape 6 times. You know, guys, people don't realize God is there and He is always with us, but we don't realize that. Now that I'm older, I realize God has been with me all my life, you know, because things happen, but I mean, you know, God is great. That's all I can say. God is great, and we must believe that He is there. He's always there, and He's listening. So, remember, I told you my mom, you know, was struggling all the time. Like she didn't have like real jobs like other parents. So, and there was 5 of us, and we were like surviving, like, you know. And me being the first child, I always had to be there to help her, like to be like being part of her life, like whatever problems she encountered, they will immediately affect me as the first child. So one of the hustles that my mom did was for us to sell oranges for her. It was me and my cousin. Actually, it is her cousin, but we were like almost same age group. It's a guy. His name is George Molopa. My mom will buy a bag of 2 bags of oranges, and me and my cousin will walk the streets to sell those oranges to people. And for me, it was like after school, when I get home, I must take the bag and walk around. For me, it was more because I was staying with my mom. My cousin used to come just on weekends, but I was staying with my mom at home. So after school, I will have to take a bag and walk around like 20 kilometers even sometimes to make sure that the bag is finished when I come back home. And it used to give me pleasure to see her smile. So, okay, my cousin will take his bag and take the other direction. I'll take my bag and take the other directions, and we'll compete who will come back quicker and in with an empty bag. And my cousin, by the way, used to be paid. I was like just doing for my mom to help her. So I will take my bag and walk around, walk up long walk, like these areas were like Black Rock, or you know, in Atterisville there's Black Rock, or there's Mateviling, there's Ten Morgan, there's Ostad, there's I will walk and walk around the township and come back the other side, like the side of the Soulsville station. So this one day, hey Jesus Christ, this one day I walked, and this was on, yeah, it was during the week. I walked, I walked, I walked, I walked, I walked. And you know these things, I mean, this thing of selling after school, it was so difficult for me. Remember, you'll have homeworks to do at home. But for me, I have to quickly go walk. And I walked home from school. And my school used to be like about, by foot, it could be 20 or even 30 kilometers. No, let's say maybe 20 kilometers away from my home. Out in the morning, I walk to school and come back home. And then now I'm going to walk again to go and sell. And I have homeworks to do, by the way. And by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. And then sometimes I'll end up not doing my homework. And tomorrow at school, I'll get a hiding from the teacher. And this also made me hate school as well. Because now, knowing that I didn't do my homework, I'll end up even bunking classes to avoid being beaten at school, punished actually at school, because in our time we had corporal punishment. So this other day I walked, and there was no business for me. I managed to sell like half the bag of oranges, and then on my way back I passed by our station, our railway station. And then I will sit at the bus stop waiting for the commuters when they come, people coming back from work, going home. I'll sit there at the bus stop and they will buy. Sometimes they'll buy everything. Sometimes it will be few people buying. Then I'm sitting there. I sat there at the bus stop waiting for the train. As I'm sitting there, some guy approached me. It could be around, he was older, like maybe he could be 30 then, because I was still not even 18, I was still growing up. Then he said to me, and this guy had a walking stick, like he had a problem with his foot, so he came to me limping and greeted me, and he said to me, you know, I can buy all this. It looked like he was sitting there somewhere watching me, and maybe you could read I would say, you know, how much I wanted those oranges to be bought so that I don't disappoint my mom. Then he said to me, I can buy all these oranges, you know. I said, oh, okay. He said, only if you follow me. You know, and you know, our soldier station, those that grew up in those days will know there was a lot of bushes between the station and the first section of the township. There was a lot of bushes. On the other side was hostels. Hostels are where the area where we used to have hostels for people who were coming from outside our province, coming to this side to come and look for jobs, you know. So that's where they used to stay. They were built by the government for those kind of people. So this guy, and then he grabbed he said, let's go. He grabbed the bag of oranges, and then I'm following him. And then he keeps on stopping and say, come. Then I'm following him. But at the same time, I'm scared. You know, he went into the bushes, walked like deep in, like I'm following. He kept on saying, come. Now I'm scared, and then I want to run away. But now that bag of oranges, you know, if I go home without them, I'm gonna get a very big hiding, because this is important to my mom, that we sell these things, you know, for her to try and survive, you know. So I'm following this guy, and he keeps on stopping, and you could see I'm doubtful, but he will stop and say, come, let's go. Yeah. So as I'm following him, then he wanted to wee, I don't know, however you call it. Then he stopped, he put the bag on the ground and started doing his thing. Then I grabbed that bag and ran away. And he quickly tried to, he said, hey, no, and he's trying to fix himself. Then he was coming after me, trying to run with that limping leg, but I managed to whoop out of the bushes and ran back, and God is great. So after I got out of the bushes, then I'm standing there, like a bit far from the bushes. Then I'm standing there, trying to catch my breath. Being scared, I'm standing there, trying to breathe. Then when I look back, I see a group of students from high school. Those our students during our time, like those that were going to high schools, they were finishing classes late, like around 4 or 5, very late. Then I see, and this was the students from one of the high schools in my township, Hoffmere High School. And I remember one of the ladies who was in the group, she's married by one of my relative. Her name is Kadi. Then they came in a group, like, and then I don't know, I think one of them was like calling me or something as I was trying to walk home. And then I stopped and they came, they bought all those oranges. They bought all of them. I was left with 2. Then I walked home, feeling happy and feeling like shocked at the same time. Like even my legs were like somehow numb, like almost for me to sit down and just recuperate from what had just happened. Then I walked home, I got home, I gave my mom the money, and then only 2 oranges was left. She said, no, it's okay, it's fine, at least you managed to sell. And I sat outside on the stoop, like now asking myself what had just happened. What could have happened to me if I went into those bushes? Then I started crying, sitting alone crying, and sitting there thinking, what if that guy killed me? Yes, he was gonna rape me, of course, but what if he raped me and killed me? How will my family find me? All those kind of thoughts ran through my mind. Imagine a young child, and I started crying, sitting alone there, and after crying, I wiped my tears and went into the house, Even if someone in my family could see that I was crying, they will never ask you why you're crying or what happened. And even if I tell them, they would not even believe me, or they will, no one cared, no one cared. But that is one of the stuff that I went through. So this will be part 2 of my story. Part 3 is coming. So thank you for listening. Okay, ciao for now.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, My Life After 60. My name is Caroline. Today, I'm on my way to my son's in-laws to go enter, to give them a date that it is our intention to come and conclude the loyola negotiation. Okay, I'm wearing this dress. I bought it from Truett's. In the shoes as well, it's a 2 shades of green. And for accessories, I'm wearing this set. My friend bought it for me for my birthday, so I'm wearing this today. I don't know if you can see, because now I have this for, it's these earrings. Let me put it up so that you can see the earrings. So come with me, let's go. And I'm planning to pass by an old friend of mine, the one who bought me this, just to catch up with her for a little bit before I come back home. Please come with me. Let's go have fun. I need to find parking here. I'm going to buy a little gift for my friend that I haven't seen in a while. And I could not even see her on her birthday in January, so I'm going to buy a gift, like it's just a small gift, to show that I appreciate her. So please come with me to still on our way there. From my place to my son's fiance's place is about, I think, an hour drive because of the traffic. It can be like 20-30 minutes if there's no traffic, but if there's traffic, you must expect to drive like an hour the most. So I'm still on my way there. Let's talk when I get there. I'm not gonna show you what's happening inside, but I'll just show you, because loyola stuff, it's private stuff, so I can't show them in public. So when I get there, but today is just to deliver the letter, then I will resume vlogging when I get there. Okay guys, we are almost there. This road is so narrow, and there's a lot of stuff on the road that are disturbing the free driving. But we are almost there. We are almost there. I don't know if my camera is doing justice. There's water everywhere. Potholes, water. Yeah. Okay. That's the life. And the townships. There's water everywhere. I don't know whether it's because it rained heavily, or is it the drains that are not working. Yeah. This is where we are going. Okay, we'll talk later, guys. Okay guys, the letter was delivered, and now I'm on my way to my friend's place to just spend a little time with her, because I'm such a busy person today, because she's not far from the area where I went to deliver the letter. Then I said, oh, somebody this will be an opportunity for me to go see my friend, because I've been promising her to come and see her since January on her birthday. Now we are in March. I still have not gone because of how busy I am. So now I'm here. Let's go to my friend's place and say hi to her, and also give her a gift for her birthday. Okay, 10 here. She's also a retiree. So I worked with her for the same company for so many years, for over 20 years. She retired before me because she's a bit older than me. Then I retired after her. Here we are. Almost there. Yeah, let's enter. This is her house. You know? Okay. Oh, the gate is so narrow. The space is so narrow here at the gate. Okay, I'm here at her house.